So, some pretty bad news, guys, for Harry and the rest of the royals. Things are not looking good at all. Hey guys, it's Murad Merali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch, and let's get straight into this video. Now, before we do, some of you guys have said, I've read in the comments, Murad, you speak a lot with your hands. Why do you use your hands? Can you stop using your hands, etc., etc.? Sometimes I feel like I have managed it very well, and I don't think you guys have really heard of it, but I do have a stutter here and there sometimes, and the movement of my hands allows me to pronounce the words. It's very, very weird, but that's kind of like a coping mechanism, and since being able to use that as a coping mechanism, I've started using it a lot naturally when speaking, but it's just very interesting, so I thought I'd just mention it, because I've seen a few comments saying, Murad, use your hands a lot, and that is just like some words I couldn't pronounce, and then when I use my hands in motion, the words would come out. It's very interesting. Anyways, let's get into this. Things are not looking good, guys. Prince Harry is flying home to the US without having a one-to-one chat with his father or brother, because neither of them now trust in him enough to speak with him alone, sources tell page 6. The only TAT amongst Harry, Prince William and their dad, Prince Charles, was a three-way clear the air talk at Harry's UK home in Frogmore Cottage. Charles and William would only agree to talk to Harry if there were witnesses there to what was said, because the heir to the throne and his elder son fear that a twisted account might leak out from Harry's camp, the sources said. When Charles and William reached out to Harry last month following the bombshell interview he and wife Meghan Markle gave to Oprah Winfrey, the news was quickly reported by Gayle King, who then revealed that the talks were not productive. So because of that, they obviously need to have conversations with him that are very tense, and he ends up not actually speaking to Charles one-to-one as planned and decides to fly back to the US. Not only is it tense between Charles and William, but also he has skipped the Queen's birthday and has now officially returned to California. The 36-year-old flew to LA on an American Airlines flight that arrived Tuesday afternoon. Harry's US return means he won't be on hand to celebrate his grandmother's, Queen Elizabeth's, birthday, as he considered doing. The conflicted prince thought it was more important to return home to his pregnant wife, Meghan Markle, and toddler, according to the article. Harry will undergo a 10-day quarantine recommended for international travelers by the CDC, the Mail reports. The trip to England was Harry's first return to his native land in more than a year, and he received an icy reception and was ignored by senior royals, including his father, heir to the throne. So, not really having those important conversations that he thought he was going to have with Charles and William. That one-to-one never really happened, and he also missed out on the Queen's birthday, which I believe is today. Elizabeth's 95th, I believe she's turning, so he's missed out on that as well because he wanted to go back to his wife and kids. Now I understand he wanted to go back to his pregnant wife and stuff, but surely waiting an additional 24 hours for the Queen is something you would do if you were on a good relation. But if you're not, you wouldn't even prioritize it. But I feel like if there were no issues, he would have stayed for the birthday and went on. So all of this only really confirms that it's still very icy and things aren't getting, solved as they should. And the funeral of Philip probably hasn't really gelled anyone together as people anticipated. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this royal update. I'm coming to you with several royal updates. There's just a lot going on with the aftermath of not only the interview still going on, but the aftermath of the funeral. So I'm just coming to you with quick updates. Let me know your thoughts are. Subscribe to the channel, click that button, guys, for daily and consistent content. Click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.